Okay, ladies and gentlemen, special guests, a warm welcome to this very special ceremony here today at the Circuito de Jerez Angel Nieto, where Dorna Sports CEO, Mr. Carmelo Ezpeleta, has the privilege to induct 5 times world champion Jorge Lorenzo as a MotoGP legend. We will, of course, hear from both Carmelo and Jorge very shortly, but before we do, please take a few moments to watch this video as we remind ourselves why Jorge deservedly takes his place amongst some of the most iconic names in the history of our great sport in the MotoGP Hall of Fame.
Here we go. Jorge Lorenzo crosses the line and clinches MotoGP World Championship.
Hola, soy Jorge Lorenzo y mañana cumpliré 15 años y debutaré en el Campeonato del Mundo.
Lorenzo around the outside, what a move. What a win. Lorenzo hangs on, here comes Stoner. Side by side as they cross the line. Lorenzo right the way through, he's going to take the lead here.
Salute the new world champion. Here comes Lorenzo. Absolutely side by side. Jorge Lorenzo, I don't forgive him on 250cc ground. Away they go. Jorge Lorenzo now into the chicane. Lorenzo stuffs it up the inside. And Valentino Rossi. She almost took. He's done it. Brilliant riding from Lorenzo. Lorenzo wins in the United States. Jorge Lorenzo takes the 2010 MotoGP World Championship. Crosses the line and clinches the 2012 MotoGP World Championship. Be able to attack on the inside. Lorenzo, who has the inside. Jorge Lorenzo wins an incredible battle here at Silverstone. The white flag is being shown. Lorenzo wins. Jorge Lorenzo wins here in Aragon. 99 wins here in Valencia. 2015 belongs to Jorge Lorenzo. Here we go. Oh, what a move. He wins for Ducati here in Mugello. He wins in style. Congratulations, here is world champion.
For the 5th time in his career, the 3rd time in MotoGP. Jorge Lorenzo is the king of MotoGP.
So many unforgettable and emotional moments there for Jorge. I think that video could have gone on for 2 hours. There were so many special moments. Carmelo, if we may, we'll start with you. Jorge, of course, was Spain's first MotoGP world champion in 2010, and he was part of that golden generation with Valentino Rossi, Casey Stoner, Dani Pedrosa and Marc Marquez. Can you please give us your thoughts on this special occasion as you prepare to induct him into the Hall of Fame?
Yes, good afternoon. Thank you for everybody's. For me, it's a very, very special moment. I'm happy that after this bloody pandemic, we are doing that with Jorge. This is something we promised to him before, and unfortunately, we were not able to do it. Jorge has been something special for MotoGP. The images right now when he started here in Jerez the day after his birthday, when he has 15 years old, and the way he started to do the things, he said, I am in front of somebody special, and really is somebody special. In my opinion, Jorge is, first of all, he's a fantastic person. He's very emotional, he's a friend, he's a person who tries to do the maximum every time when he is doing something, and he's an incredible rider. Then, for us, Jorge has been something in this generation, something very, very, very special, who has permitted to us to grow as we are growing. Then it's a special moment for MotoGP, and personally for me to say thanks to Jorge, and to nominate the 33rd legend of MotoGP. It's part of the most important riders of the history of MotoGP, and I'm very proud to give to him this award. Thank you, Jorge.
Soy Carmelo.
Jorge, before we get your thoughts on this special day for you, your family and friends, many of whom join you here today, I'd just like to read out some of the incredible stats that made you such a great world champion. 5 world titles, including 2 in the 250cc category in 2006 and 2007, before going on to become a triple MotoGP world champion in 2010, 2012 and 2015, of course, for Yamaha. Jorge made 297 Grand Prix starts in his 18-year career, winning 68 races and claiming 152 podiums. 47 of those wins and 114 podiums came in MotoGP in arguably one of the toughest eras in the history of Premier Class racing. And he also finished with 69 career pole positions. And now this latest honour, Jorge, quite rightly, you're a MotoGP legend. How proud does that make you feel?
Well, first of all, thank you very much to assist this press conference. It really means a lot to me, especially the riders. I know you're busy schedule. So, you know, I arrived here 20 years ago, this track, to make my debut. Couldn't race in Suzuka, in South Africa. And I was still 14 on Friday. So I went to see the corners with the scooter, and I saw passing, I don't know, Cecchinello, Ueda, Vincent, Pedrosa, Pogliali. So for me, they were like heroes, and I saw them like riding so aggressive and so fast that I was wondering if someday I could arrive into that level, no? So I remember on Saturday, they make me a cake in the Derby's hospitality with Giampiero Sacchi and all the team. It was also the press. And I remember I cried by emotion when I had this cake there. And the best birthday present they gave me was to Mela Chercoles from us. He brings me to Max Biaggi motorhome, no? That for me was the childhood idol. And I went to his motorhome. He let me pass him, and I see the flashy motorhome, American style. I was so impressed by that, and I saw him in the official Yamaha suit, and I said, I wish someday I will have a motorhome like that, and I will dress like him into Yamaha colors, no, official. So, well, after 20 years, I am here, sitting here after the numbers I could achieve. So I can say that I arrived to that level of the 125cc rivals, but more than that, I could achieve better numbers than all the riders apart from Rossi that was in this championship, 2002 championships. So apart from that, you know, I meet wonderful people. I race against the best in the world. And today, I got the motorhome also, the motorhome and the Yamaha's official leather. And apart from that, now today, I get this legend prize from Dorna, from Carmelo, that they always treat me so well. And this means even more than the championship, because you know, all the legends are great champions, but not all the champions can be named as legends. So I'm very proud to be part of this amazing group of legends of these names, and I cannot be so lucky, grateful to have the life I have, thanks to MotoGP. No?
Thanks to you.
Jorge, it's perhaps fitting that it's...
Jorge.
Uy.
So,
Wow. Amazing triangle. Eh?
So there is the medal ceremony then. Carmelo Espeleta presenting the special medal, confirming Jorge Lorenzo as a MotoGP legend.
¿Es así? Revés, ¿no?
If we can also ask Jorge to place his name in the Hall of Fame very, very shortly.
vamos a poner que ahí pegado.
Wow.
Con esto se quedará pegado. ¿No?
¿Pongo aquí?
Sí.
¿A la izquierda? Ah, aquí.
Congratulations then to Jorge Lorenzo on entering the MotoGP Hall of Fame.
Thank you very much for coming.
There will be an opportunity for the assembled media to ask questions very, very shortly. But Jorge, it's perhaps fitting that it's been here in Jerez that you are made a MotoGP legend, because, of course, this is a track that you hold so many special memories for. You turned 13, named after you, and like you said, you made your Grand Prix debut here. So we would like to give you this opportunity to say a few words in Spanish as well.
Same?
We'd like you to say a few words now, if you could, please, in Spanish, please. Thanks, Jorge.
Ahora tengo que centrarme en español. Sí, bueno, llegué aquí con 14 años, hace 20 años. Tenía 14 años, no pude debutar en las dos primeras carreras y debuté el sábado. Me clasifiqué, terminé el último a 1 minuto y medio del primero, pero terminé la carrera. Y me veía muy débil, ¿no? Muy débil, muy delgado, con mucho que aprender, no estaba preparado. De hecho, el viernes estuve con el scooter viéndolo pasar a ídolos para mí de la categoría y pensaba, no creo que llegue algún día a ese nivel, ¿no? de pilotaje que tenían ellos. Pero después de 20 años estoy aquí, ya retirado, tristemente, porque he hecho bastante de menos el MotoGP, pero el tiempo pasa para todos y hay que saber aceptarlo. Llego aquí y no solo he tenido la suerte de poder llegar al nivel de mis ídolos de 125, sino que conseguir mejores números que todos los pilotos, menos Valentino, que estaban en ese campeonato de 2002, en todas las categorías. Y esos son números que nunca me había imaginado poder conseguir, y lo he hecho. He viajado por todo el mundo, he conocido a gente increíble que me ha aportado muchísimo. Me he enfrentado a los mejores del mundo, que estáis aquí, sobre todo con Marc, muchas batallas. Y he podido pues conseguir todos mis sueños gracias a MotoGP. Por eso quiero dar las gracias a Dorna por este premio, que para mí ser leyenda es incluso más importante que ser campeón del mundo, porque no todos los campeones son considerados leyenda, y lo disfruto muchísimo. Soy un tío muy afortunado de tener la vida que tengo gracias a este increíble deporte.
I'm sure our media colleagues have got a lot of questions for Jorge. So first of all, I'd like to ask our colleagues in English, please, to ask questions first, and then we will move on to our Spanish colleagues for some questions for Jorge. So English questions first, please.
Imre Pavlovic from Motorsport Aktuell and Motorrad from Germany. Jorge, I have two questions. First of all, you had a long career with a lot of highlights. Could you name the top 3 most emotional moments that you remember from your career? And the second question, we have seen you as a TV commentator. Are there any other plans of you to return to this paddock in the future?
Yes, it's quite clear for me that the three most important moments and more emotional moments was, for sure, my first victory in Brazil, 2003, because after that I knew I could live from motorbikes racing. Before that it wasn't really clear, so then I could be relieved, no? Second one, the first championship in 2006, 250. And third one, the first MotoGP World Championship, because it was the maximum that you can get. And from then on, I could retire relieved, no? Quiet, and don't get anything more. I just have to try to repeat it. I did it, luckily, so this was the 3 best moments. About coming to the paddock, I return to the paddock in Qatar. I will be also in Mugello and in 5 more races after that. So I'm very happy to be able to explain my experience from the outside, what they are doing, my ex rivals, and some of them didn't race with them, but very, very strong talents. Always with my view, that can be wrong or right, but always trying to respect them, because for me, all the riders that compete, not only in the World Championship, but also in all the championship in motorcycle, have all my respect. No?
Hi, Dimitris Diatsidis from Cosmote TV. Jorge, we remembered our first interview before you raced in Fuerteventura. You were
Fuerteventura.
You were still 14, and
yes.
Everybody can see in your eyes the will and something different, that you will be the next champion. During that career, do you consider the accident in Assen and your return in 2 days to be 5th one of your biggest moments in mentally and as a person?
Well, now that you say that, of my eyes, I remember one history. I was in Cartagena in 1998. I have 10 years old, 11 years old, and was in the pit lane waiting for my bike to get ready, no? And I was with Daniel Matriain, my first manager. It was Angel Nieto there. So we were chatting. It was the first time that I met Angel Nieto. And after speaking to him, I went away, and Angel Nieto told Danny, he will be world champion because he has the eyes of the world champion. No? It was a nice history. No? About Assen, was a thing that I wanted to be world champion that year. I remember Danny was leading the championship, didn't want to lose points from him. The pain was outstanding that Thursday, so I didn't want to wait till Monday to get the operation, so we rent a private plane just to relieve the big pain I was feeling, but not because I wanted to race on the race. But anyway, I get the operation that night, and after the operation I feel so well that I feel so good, much better than some hours before. I say, why not? I want to don't let Danny go away. I had to do something, I'm gonna try. And I finished 5th. It was a crazy thing. I was 25 years old. I did it, it happens. And I don't think it's gonna be repeat in the future. But it was mad completely. Unfortunately, in Sachsen next race, I crashed again, and I bent the plate again. No? So, but anyway, this thing will be remembered as one of the craziest things ever. No? And I was the actor of it. No?
Giovanni Zamagni, ciao Jorge, congratulations.
Ciao Giovanni, grazie.
I wanted to know who was the most important person for your career. Thank you.
The most important person in my life is my mother, because my mother gave me into this world. But professionally, my father. My father is the one who built me the first bike, who teach me everything till I was 12 or 14. And without him, I wouldn't be here. I will work in I will do another thing. And then a lot of important people, Daniel Matriain, my 2 other managers, Juanito Jansá, my mechanic, a lot of people that are here, a lot are here and a lot not. But they are all very important and crucial for my success. And part of my success is from them, because a lot of them are also world champion. No?
Simon Patterson from Motorcycle Sport. Congratulations, Jorge.
Thank you.
What way, on your other side,
see you.
What way do you think you're going to be remembered by the MotoGP paddock? Or what way would you like to be remembered by the MotoGP paddock?
Well, for sure, I wasn't an easy person to deal with for the mechanics, for the engineers, for some rivals. It's true, because I have my own ideas, and I was very direct. But professionally and in terms of riding, I think most of them are agree that I was very determined, especially in the last 10 years of my career. Very good start, no mistakes. The hammer, the butter, no mistakes. Sometimes I crash, but was not very usually, because my concentration was one of my best skills.
Yeah, hi, Adam Wheeler, Montrack Off-Road, Jorge over here. You were always a rider that looked to take the maximum out of yourself, you know, always tried to improve performance. How has it been post MotoGP and finding, you know, life without this demand?
You know, I think for the riders who couldn't achieve their dreams, couldn't arrive to the World Championship, couldn't win a race, couldn't win a championship, it's more hard to retire, to let this world. But when you have done 18 years, like my case, and having so much success, so much podiums, victories, and World Championship, it's much more easy to say goodbye and enjoy all the other pleasures of life that are a lot. Obviously, you miss the peak of some amazing moments, like winning a race, winning especially one World Championship. I will never feel that kind of happiness or emotion. But finally, the life is a compromise. It's a dangerous sport. I get injured so many times, especially the last one. And I'm happy and I'm proud of what I did. I don't have any bad flavor of my career.
Sorry, as we have tomorrow we have a race, so please, I would like to ask the riders to take a photo with Jorge, and we will start with the Spanish question. So please, all the riders, we can take a photo with Jorge, so you can.
Perfecto. Más tranquilo que tú, seguro. Gracias, Dani. ¿Qué pasa, tío? Bien, ¿y tú? Bien. Escuchando ahí, ¿Has visto? Elegancia. Aguanta ahí. No llegará. Ey, saco. Enhorabuena. Thank you for coming. Very good. Ey, ¿has visto, la historia? Qué cachuto, Te lo esperaba, Te lo esperaba bien.
Okay, thanks to all the riders. Best of luck in the Grand Prix of Spain here tomorrow. We will continue the press conference now. I think we've got a couple more questions in English before we will move on to our Spanish media colleagues. So we'll ask Jorge and Carmelo to retake their seats. And we will continue the press conference now with additional questions in English, please.
Yes.
Grazie, Davide.
Hi, Jorge. Over here to your right. Hi. Frank from Ziggelsport in the Netherlands. I have a question about, like Adam said, after your career. In what way do you think you've changed? Because we see that some riders, if they stop, if they retire, they change. They are more relaxed, nicer people. I don't know whether that's the same with you. How do you view yourself? And I have a question about you and Wilco, because he was your first team manager in 2010 when you got the first championship. Your best memory between you and Wilco, please.
Well, I think all the people that now is close to me in my life and at this moment, I think they all agree that I changed so much after retire. Because now I can be much more relaxed. I don't push so much the people because I always have the habit to push to the maximum all the people working with me. But now I don't need to do that, no, because my life is very easy. I can, this year a little bit less, but I can wake up when I want. I can plan my schedule of the year like I want with no stress. Before I was always very concentrated, always sometimes very angry, even when things were quite right. I was good positions. I was hungry because I wanted more. And I was very pushing to myself, but also the people around me. I was like that, and it worked for me also, no? And with Wilco, he knows me very well, the good side and the bad side too. Many good moments because he arrived in 2010, and I started winning in MotoGP from that year. Many celebrations in the motorhome, many parties in the motorhome. Before only when we won the championship, later on, when we win races, later on also in the podiums. So we celebrate always, no, with good results. And I will point one moment that was in Malaysia, the 10 of 10 in Sepang, because we achieve our dream, no? And we bring Yamaha again into the top.
Thanks for your patience. We'll now invite questions from the Spanish media, please.
Hola, Jorge. Aquí. Pedro Guas, de IB3 Televisión. Si tuvieras la oportunidad de hablar con ese niño que en el parking de Agua City, 3-4 añitos, ya empezaba a rodar, ¿le dirías que se ha cumplido lo que pensabas? Aquel niño que con 3 años ya decía, soy Jorge, yo quiero ser campeón del mundo. Y luego también, muy rápida, si bueno, has sido el pionero y el que has abierto un camino al motociclismo de las islas y que todavía continúa.
Hombre, si fuera así de fácil, no me hubiese puesto nervioso nunca, ni hubiese cabreado, ni hubiese tirado el casco muchas veces, ni hubiese montado los cristos que montaba, sobre todo de joven, porque total me han asegurado que iba a ser campeón, ¿para qué estar nervioso, no? Pero no es para nada así. La vida real no sabes lo que puede pasar. Yo no sabía si incluso iba a conseguir algunos puntos en el Mundial, si iba a conseguir victorias. Cuando empecé yo me veía súper débil y súper poco preparado. Entonces no sabes lo que puedes conseguir. Entonces no le diría nada porque la vida real no es así. Y desafortunadamente tienes que ganártelo todo a base de sudor y de sangre, de entrega cada día, muchos millones de horas de sacrificio. En cuanto a ser el pionero para Baleares, sí, fui el pionero porque hasta que yo gané mi primera carrera, lo máximo que habían conseguido algunos pilotos de la isla eran un top 10. Para ellos era muy difícil salir de los campeonatos de Baleares y llegar a campeonatos internacionales y hacerlo bien. Pero es como todo, cuando uno lo hace una vez, los demás piensan que es posible y van con más seguridad. Luego llegó Lluís Salom, Joan Mir y alguno más que no ha conseguido tantos buenos resultados, pero sí, Joan fue el segundo campeón mallorquín y estoy contento que alguien coja el relevo.
Hola, Mela Chércoles, Diario As y Cadena Ser. Lo primero de todo, darte la enhorabuena y también las gracias por tanto como has aportado a este deporte, a la afición española y a la profesión periodística, porque siempre has dado mucho juego delante de los micrófonos, ya lo sabes.
A veces demasiado. Pero...
Y pedirte perdón por si alguna vez te he chinchado más de la cuenta.
También lo has hecho, pero te estás perdonado.
Y la pregunta es, el día que seas padre, si ese niño o esa niña te pide ser piloto de motos, si tienes intención de ayudarle, ¿qué incorporarías de lo que tú has aprendido en tu camino de niño a profesional? ¿Qué no harías? Esa es la pregunta. Gracias y enhorabuena.
Bueno, si algún día soy padre, ¿no? Porque a este ritmo igual soy directamente abuelo, ¿no?
Hay tiempo.
igual paso ya directamente a ser abuelo. Ya voy a cumplir 35. Mi madre me tuvo con 23, mi padre con 28. Ya voy un poco tarde. Pero bueno, nunca es tarde si tú estás preparado para tener un niño. Supongo que me llegará el momento. Si lo haría, yo lo intentaría evitar, que fuese piloto de todas las maneras. Porque he vivido, por suerte, grandes momentos y más momentos buenos que malos, pero también he vivido los malos. Me he arriesgado la vida, he tenido lesiones importantes y como padre supongo que cuando me llegue ese momento no querría que mi hijo lo pasase mal. Es un deporte maravilloso, llevar moto es un placer inmenso, ver las motos por la televisión es algo espectacular y más en estos últimos años con lo que está haciendo Dorna. Pero supongo que los padres lo pasan realmente mal, por lo que me ha tocado vivir con mi madre y con mi padre, y yo creo que no, intentaría evitarlo. Yo no lo iba a sponsorizar, eso seguro.
No lo digas seguro, no lo digas seguro.
Bueno.
Como salga un Lorenzo pequeño empeñado,
sí,
lo vas a tener difícil.
Además, como yo soy muy así... Intentaría encontrar algún sponsor por ahí que...
Hola Jorge, soy Óscar Langa de Onda Cero. Primero, darte la enhorabuena y lo segundo, has tenido el valor de compartir box con un piloto como Valentino Rossi, que era un auténtico fenómeno de masas. Llegaste a ganarle y posteriormente también has compartido box con un piloto como Marc Márquez, es decir, con dos auténticos fenómenos, ¿no? A lo que se sumas tú. ¿Qué destacas de ellos? ¿Cómo te compararías tú, para bien o para mal, con respecto a ellos?
Bueno, Valentino era una bestia tanto en la pista, súper completo, gran frenador, buen paso por curva, se caía poco, una bestia de la carrera, siempre lo hacía mejor los domingos que los sábados, y pilotar con él y ganar en la última vuelta era prácticamente imposible. Y fuera de la pista, el piloto más carismático de toda la historia, supongo que coincidiréis con eso. Y ser compañero de equipo en ese sentido era difícil, porque todos los focos estaban a él y si no eras fuerte, te podías sentir un poco, ¿no? Más débil, ¿no? Pero por suerte yo, incluso cuando tenía pensamientos negativos, siempre los intentaba modificar, me autoayudaba mucho a mí mismo y siempre pensaba en positivo, y cuando me ponía el casco siempre quería ir un poco más rápido, no me importaba mucho lo que me pasaba exteriormente. Y eso fue mi ventaja para poder batirle, porque si no hubiera sido imposible. Un tío así tan bueno dentro de la pista y tan crack fuera de ella te empequeñece. Yo creo que a otros compañeros de equipo le pasó eso. Y Marc, ¿qué puedo decir de Marc, ¿no? Es un piloto que técnicamente es un animal y una forma de pilotar súper especial, frenando hasta la cocina. Se crece en momentos difíciles, siempre quiere ganar incluso en fines de semana malos para él, y tiene una ambición desmesurada. Muy difícil de batir en la pista, pero creo que tuve la suerte de ganar más a Marc que a Valentino en un cuerpo a cuerpo. Dos fueras de serie, y que tuve el placer de poder competir y ganar alguna vez.
Hola Jorge, aquí Manuel Pecino. Enhorabuena Jorge, te mereces esto y mucho más. Quería hacer, Giovanni se me ha adelantado a la pregunta de tu padre, que ya has dicho que ha sido una persona muy importante, y por un lado por eso el hecho de menos aquí, si nos puedes decir por qué no está, y después a ver cómo la planteé, una pregunta. A ver, ¿eres un motorista o eres un competidor? No sé si me entiendes. ¿Qué te gustaba más de MotoGP? ¿Competir o que fuese una moto? ¿Me entiendes o no?
Sí, sí, sí.
Gracias.
Bueno, en la respuesta de mi padre tiene un carácter complicado, ¿no? Como sabéis, como seguramente lo tengo yo. Y esta es una más de las discusiones que hemos tenido a lo largo de nuestra vida, y hace tiempo que no tenemos contacto. y no he considerado oportuno pues, que estuviese aquí, a pesar de, como he dicho antes, que siempre he dicho que sin él no estaría aquí. Pero bueno, un problema de relación personal y no he considerado oportuno invitarle, simplemente, ¿no? Si soy competidor o piloto, es que mi obsesión y mis ganas de ganar hacían que me lo tomase tan en serio que el placer de ir en moto quedase en un segundo plano. Entonces podía disfrutar un poco más, por ejemplo, en los test, cuando nos tocaba los test los lunes o los martes, porque ahí podía trabajar con los mecánicos con tranquilidad en intentar mejorar los pequeños detalles de la moto para hacerla mejor, y ahí podía disfrutar un poco más del pilotaje. Pero cuando me metía en modo competición, solo me valía ganar y trabajaba todo el día. No tenía tiempo para disfrutar como otros pilotos que eran más sociales y disfrutaban más del fin de semana. Yo solo trabajar y ocupar todo el pequeño tiempo que tenía, que era mucho a lo largo del día. Mi agenda era muy ocupada en trabajar y en sacar el máximo.
Jorge, hola aquí. Alex López Rey, Motorbike Magazine, aquí abajo. Bueno, enhorabuena, lo primero de todo.
Gracias.
Después de 68 victorias, de 5 títulos mundiales, una curva en Jerez, ahora leyenda de MotoGP, ¿le ha quedado algún sueño por cumplir a Jorge Lorenzo o alguna espina por quitarse?
Sí, siempre hay espinas, ¿no? Yo creo que... Pero, ya te digo, lo que siempre digo es que podía haber ido mejor, siempre en la vida, porque una vida perfecta es imposible para todos, pero también podía ir mucho peor. Y yo me podía haber ido mucho peor, con lo cual ya estoy hiper contento de lo que he logrado. Pero claro, si desde cuando ya ha pasado todo, quizá pues me hubiese quedado en Yamaha, hubiese conseguido más victorias y más campeonatos seguramente. Y si hubiese ganado esa carrera de Mugello con Ducati alguna semana antes, pues quizá también tendría otro título con Ducati, creo, y igual estaría todavía en activo. Pero no pienso en eso porque soy un gran afortunado.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes today's ceremony. Our thanks, as always, to Dorna CEO, Carmelo Espeleta. But can you please show your appreciation one more time for MotoGP legend, Jorge Lorenzo.
Muy bien, Jorge. Has contestado de maravilla.
Sí.